This is our tibialis stretch. So for this stretch, what you're going to do is get in a quadruped position, and you're going to point your toes so that the top of your ankles are on the ground. The more forward you lean and the more pressures on your hands, the less of a stretch you're going to feel. And the more upright you try to get and the more you lean back, the harder the stretch gets. So you can see when I start the stretch, I'm starting on my hands and knees, and I'm slowly trying to get into more of an upright position with less of a knee angle, so more of a knee bend, and trying to eventually get completely upright where I'm not using any hand support, and even getting to the point where I'm leaning back a little bit to try to feel more of a stretch. You should feel the stretch at the top of the ankles or even up through the shin and the tibialis. If you want to make the stretch even harder, you can use a slight elevation like a yoga block or a couple of rolled up towels to elevate the tops of your feet or the toes while keeping the ankles free floating and trying to get that upright position again. This is pretty intense, so if you've not done something like this before, make sure that you start with a small elevation like a couple of towels, and then you can move to a more challenging position like the yoga block. If you are having trouble with your knees or your knee bend, and you've had a previous surgery or injury to your knees that causes this, then you can also use the yoga block as a buffer between your thighs and your calves. So you can try to sit on the block to create less of a knee angle and still get that upright pressure and position, as you can see here. This will help put less pressure on the knees, but still help you get some of that stretch through the front of the ankles